all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, what, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah, in the field like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog, you don't. I pissed so my frustration, I was waiting.
Dale, Arizona.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Sheds off the tackle, evades the tackler, and now some space. Touchdown, Cowboys! Tony Pollard, 69 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. He gets this one to Michael Crabtree. A good pickup there of 22. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
2nd and 5 now. Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
Ready.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch it.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Coming to you. Team spill.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
We'll go 47. We're going to 54.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Here we go. 59. Under.
A first down carry by Elliott. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Get out there.
A 6-yard
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now on 2nd and 13, Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 6-0 our score after one. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 14 upcoming. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They run. It's Johnson. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. Not often do fourth down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
This is Logan. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Mike 54. Push him back. Push him back. Go. Check it out, read.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Room to run past midfield. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, if anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
Yeah.
backside guys,
Man.
That's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Tighten down. There you go.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Screen play, Johnson. Touchdown, Cardinals! David Johnson, 30 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Always got some breathing room. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep...
Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Echo! Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Hey, watch that.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray, and an alley to run. And avoids the contact by sliding. 11 yards there, first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Let's go.
First down, Murray looking deep for Crabtree. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. Murray looks to throw again, second and 10. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Throwing is Murray on third down. And got his man complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by Robert Quinn. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Ready. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Watch the out. Zoom. Mike 5-4.
Murray now on first down. Got a man open. It's Ricky Seals-Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 37-yard line.
54. Check. Watch 54.
Murray now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long.
Mike 54. 54. Watch the slats.
On 3rd down, Murray, Crabtree with it over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Right there, 54. 54, Mike. I got one. Mike 5-4.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. It finds Crabtree for the completion. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
No room to be had there on the first down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A 51-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And some room to maneuver. A big play here for Dallas. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'm going back to you.
And an alley to run. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Johnson. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help them big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right. Here, and if so, they still got an opportunity.
At the Cardinals' 33-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
Come on, D. Check 13. We're going to 54. Check 26.
Again, it's Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Robert Quinn in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Johnson on the counter. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 17.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Better bring it. You better bring it. 6-6. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. Hey, watch that.
Back to throw. Murray. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. This secondary as a unit, they've worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down, 4 down.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. We'll call it a convincing win here in this one, and we had some interesting plays throughout. Maybe one of the most interesting, ending the game on an onside kick. They actually recovered it, but it didn't really matter.
No, you're exactly right, and maybe they just wanted to work on something, right? Even though it wouldn't have affected the final score, you work on it, you get it, you feel good about that. But I remember I had a coach who said, I don't waste those onside kicks. You don't get many of them anyway. Let's not use it when we don't need to.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long and sign off from the desert.